Well, good morning, folks. Today we're putting on the finishing touches of this job here. The footer guy showed up. He's going to be digging footers today. We've got to finish getting all this rock in. Oh, that's why the dozer idled up. Weird. Okay. We got to finish getting this rock in today. We've got rock trucks coming. I don't know exactly how many loads we're going to need, but it's I'd say 10 or 12 loads to get it up where we need it to be. The mechanic came. Friday to kind of diagnose what was going on with the loader. Gonna need a fuel governor. It's essentially what a fuel governor does is it's basically like a set of fins, and it basically is what opens and closes the fuel off to the injectors, to my knowledge, and they're worn out. So essentially what's happening is they're not opening up like they're supposed to, and they're not letting the fuel get to the injectors. So that's what's causing it to seem like it's starving of fuel. That's what we think it is. You know, it could be something completely different, but we're gonna do a fuel test on it. We're gonna put basically like an inline sight glass on one of the filters there, and see if it will, see if when you start it or overnight, if the fuel stays in the glass. If it doesn't stay in the glass, it means it's losing its prime somewhere, and it's not the governor. So we're gonna try that first before we spend $4,000 on the governor. So hopefully it's something other than the governor, because I really don't want to spend $4,000. But I mean, if you got to, you got to. It's just kind of one of them deals, it's awful the way it is right now, so we're going to have to do something to get it going. I can't rely on it at all at the moment. It doesn't want to start. It's a pretty good surge here. Some of the better stuff they brought us. We're supposed to have rock trucks coming today, and then we're going to take the loader and load out half of that topsoil pile up there and get rid of it. So we should be putting the finishing touches on this thing today and tomorrow. We got to dig out that detention pond. They finally got us some stakes. Let us know where everything is. So that'll be good. It's just coming down to the end of the job, so you always got little things you gotta clean up, take care of, and do. So we were about a foot low out here on the very end, kind of like what we thought we were. There's a lot of fall. There's a lot of fall from the building to the back of curve here. We're just going to take it. The owner decided it was going to be easier for him, and just to get it knocked out, we're just going to buy surge and be done with it. It's got to put down rock anyway. So he just decided this is probably going to be the easiest thing to do. that riprap slope when I get done with this, because I didn't get any video of it getting finished, so. Be a busy job site today, but what can you do? You know, that's just kind of what you got. On a commercial job site, everybody starts showing up towards the end, you know, trying to get their stuff started. So we'll be glad to get out of here, get on to the next project. It's been fun working right here in town, you know, again, not a far drive from the shop. That, so it works out pretty good. Alright folks, I'm going to get this knocked down here and spread out, and I will turn this camera back on when we get some more rock trucks in there. Holy cow, fellas, we got us some rock. I've been here an hour waiting on these daggum rock trucks. Looks like they got some pretty good stuff. Nice and wet. Have a little moisture in it. Hopefully some pretty good finds where it'll pack. Need that damn rock ticket. I'll just that's why I like it when the owner of the property pays for the rock, because then I ain't got to mess with rock tickets. They keep up with the load count there at the quarry and they'll send him a bill. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Well, maybe not. That's supposed to be 3" minus, and I see a rock that's 12 inches fixing to fall out of the back right there. Oh my God. Well, there's a I guess we're getting shot rock today. That's unfreaking believable. Hang on guys, I gotta call the quarry. This is bullshit. They just sent me a load of freaking shot rock. Alright folks, we're just chugging a lot of rock right along here. The quarry finally got their act together. They're actually bringing me some pretty decent material now, which is a good thing. We were having issues there for a minute. He's trying to get through here. They, I went and even talked to the owner, and he showed me the text message of him saying specifically that we needed surge. They're saying that we ordered shot rock. So always something when you've got so many people with their hands in the pie. Like I was saying earlier, something's going to get screwed up. You know, there's just too many moving parts. But we got it figured out. I'm getting the edge of this stone on grade. We may have to pull some of it. We may have to pull some of it back up with the traco when we get done, but that's fine. I'd rather have too much down there is not enough and then have to bring in another load. So I'm just gonna get this trimmed out best I can. We'll go from there. So far, everything's going pretty good. Can't complain too awful bad. They didn't have back to curb stakes on their GPS. So I'm a little confused. I don't have anything to go off of, is basically what I'm getting at. I got the people that came out and put the grade stakes up, they didn't have back to curb stakes. So I don't know where back to curb is. So they're gonna have to fix that after we're gone. We're fixing to load up leads. You know, we've got a job to go to, and we're fixing to be done with all of our obligated duties, and they don't have any back to curb stakes out here. By the time we get done, you know, we've got to go. So that's not on us. So they'll just have to figure it out, and it's going to be close. It's not like it's going to be miles off. They may have to bring in a load or two of surge and fill out over that bank. That bank's compacted all the way up. They could just fill the surge right on top of it, build it up right there next to the edge of the pond. But other than that, I don't really know what to tell them. Much I can do about it. It just kind of is what it is. Hopefully this new dozer I'm buying doesn't crack. It's supposed to have a brand new undercarriage on it. Got like 200 or 300 hours on the undercarriage, so hopefully it don't squeak. It is aggravating before it is. We're gonna get this pretty close for them, and then they can come in and cap it off and pressure run, and their you know, whatever pavement spec is out here, and we'll let them have it. We'll sell it to them. That's all I know to do. You know, without a back and curve grade stake, you know, I'm shooting in the dark here. Alright folks, we'll finish this up and we're going to get this pond dug out, and I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. Well folks, I forgot to turn the camera on, but I got a couple loads of Crusher Run put in here and spread out. I got all the surge on grade over here to my left. Not real sure what the owner wants to do. They'll have to come in whenever they get ready to pave and probably scratch some of this out down here in the bottom, but the city doesn't, you know, wants to make sure you get up against the road there where these trucks coming in and out of here don't break the edge of the road off. So we've got to run our stone up to the edge of the road there for them. So that's pretty much all I know to do there, but he's kind of picking out big rocks that got mixed in with this surge, and but yeah, I got everything looking pretty good on grade over there. We're gonna set in digging on this detention pond here in a little bit, and I'll get some video of that, but just wanted to show you guys kind of the finished product here. We'll roll it in real good, and that'll be it until the paving crew gets here, then they can have it. Just got back from lunch. Take the dozer and just keep on spreading this Crusher Run out. We're just trying to cap this surge rock off. This surge isn't the best stuff in the world, so it's got a lot of bigger rock in it. So you can't really compact it down like you want to. So it's a little annoying, but that's alright. We'll get it capped off with this Crusher Run. Give them something to run on, keep their tires. Keep all their tires and everything up out of this hard rock. But I did all the entrance and everything off camera. Gotta make sure we don't get too high around here. I don't think we will. We're still a foot below. We're actually a foot below finish grade of the or subgrade of the building. We gotta let them get the building up first. That way we don't create a place that holds water. Some dickhead parked his truck right in the way. I don't know who that is. Me. So that bastard's a no job walking down the street. Or probably going to the gas station to buy him a pack of cigarettes. Boy, that just grinds my gears. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how you get by without having a job. But to each their own. He's got it figured out, I guess. It'd be nice to have a motor grader doing this, but I'm good enough. I can get by with this bulldozer and make it look pretty good. The guy that does the paving, hell, he's got to get it. He's got to earn his money somehow anyway. Or that's the way I look at it. squeaky today. They always get this way when you get in the rock. All that rock dust and limestone dust gets in your tracks until they'll start squeaking. Mine already squeaked, but then you add this limestone dust and they really start squeaking. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll check it when I go to edit this video at night, make sure it's not too loud. If it is, I'll just have to speed the video up, put it in a time lapse or whatever. Our fuel trailer laid down on us, so I'm having to. We had to call my brother. He does little landscaping work. Just get wherever you want to go. I don't care. Just get where you need to go, and I'll come to you. All right, guys. I'm gonna put some fuel in this dozer, and I'll turn this camera back on here in a little bit. Okay, I got some dozer put in, the fuel. I got some fuel put in the dozer. I'm just clipping this off one more time. Trying to get it as smooth as I can with a bulldozer. And we'll let them slick it up with their skid steer when they get done up there carrying dirt for their footers. We got a couple more loads of rock coming, I think. But this isn't paving spec or anything like that. This is just simply getting them up out of the dirt and kind of getting them a little closer to the bottom of their asphalt, where they don't have to haul in so much more rock. And I'm just trying to make it look pretty. That's all I'm doing here. Then they can when they get ready to pave it, then they can start hauling in their pug. And this is basically pug. This has a little bit more 57 stone, little limestone rock in it than your typical pug rock does. So I'm just kind of clipping it off, making it look as pretty as I can. So nothing important here, just kind of me being anal about the way things look. So, anyway, but it's coming along, folks. It's looking better and better every day. We're about to the point we're fixing to start loading our shit up and getting out of here. We got to dig this detention pond down. And I guess we're just going to put the dirt up there in that topsoil pile. Then we'll be done. They'll have everything they need to start building and get their building done and everything. And then when they get their building done, then they'll come in and do their asphalt and everything. So that'll work out good. I've got another load of rock coming here. He comes right here, so heck, I'll just leave the camera on and let you guys watch him dump and watch me spread this last load here, last couple of loads. I think we'll get 2 or 3 more loads. But I'm not real sure what to think about the loader. It's doing good. It's not doing that thing with the fuel governor anymore, so I don't really know. I don't know what to think about it. It's definitely interesting. I need to go down there and move them damn trash cans out of the way. These dump truck drivers are having to play chicken around these trash cans. Boy, that's tightening up just the best. I'm very pleased with that. That dump truck's hardly even putting a mark in it. Come on back here, dump truck driver. And that'll work. But I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the loader. It was supposedly there's a fuel governor that has like a set of springs in it that open, and you know, they on that style motor there's it's to my knowledge it's some sort of a spring system that opens and closes, you know, the fuel pressure off to the injectors. And it was when you were closing it, when you were throttling it all the way down where the springs were wore, they were shutting too far down and it was killing the motor. So I don't exactly know what I'm talking about here, but the good news is it's not really doing it anymore, so that's a bonus. I really didn't want to spend $4,000 to get it fixed. But I was going to if I had to, but I didn't want to. Anyway. I think we're getting a little high here with our snow. Maybe not. Just trying to make sure they don't have to take any stone out. Just want them to have to, you know, come in and essentially just add more if they need to. Just trying to, you know, cap this stuff off. It's hard to. It's kind of hard on dump truck tires this bigger. They used to make a really good surge product before he did. Now it's just not. It's like grip wrap with just a little bit of fines in it. So it's not a great base for parking lot. So that's why that's really the biggest reason we're trying to cap all this off and brush the run. Just to protect tires, because they're gonna have, you know, concrete trucks and form trucks and just, you know, you name it. Every truck under the sun coming in here to work on this building. So but he's not going wrong doing this, because I mean, he's got to have the stone anyway in the parking lot, because it's all heavy duty spec paving. So he's got to have a certain amount of stone underneath his asphalt anyway. So he's definitely getting ahead of the curve here. So it'll definitely be a good thing. Get this stone, go ahead and get this stone put in, and then when the paver comes, all he's got to do is touch it up, add a little bit of stone here and there, and get it exactly where they need it. Like I said in the previous video, they didn't have the surveyor bringing the grade stakes when he laid out the pond and the entrances and everything. He didn't have back a curb, so we don't even really know if our parking lot's big enough. Judging off of where the stakes are for the pond, we're really close. But we couldn't get it exactly perfect because, like I said, we don't have any grade stakes, so they'll have to touch it up when they're ready for that point. Whenever that day comes.
folks, we got dump trucks here. We're gonna start loading this pile out with this loader. So y'all sit up here and enjoy. one truck down anyway. That was my first time loading an on-road truck with a track loader, so y'all take it easy on me. Don't beat me up too bad. It's just something to get used to, that's for sure. But I'll turn the camera back on, we get another one out here. All right, folks, we're gonna get him dumped, and then we'll get him loaded up with another load of dirt, and we'll fire away here. Set you guys back up on top of the roof here. Hopefully you can see pretty good up there. Yeah. gonna be a wrap on this video. There goes another truck with another big load of dirt on him, and I'll probably wrap this video up here. We got stone stockpiled to kind of backfill all the way up to here with, and I'm just gonna keep loading these trucks down. So I appreciate everybody watching, and that's gonna end this video here. So we'll see you on the next one. It's coming along pretty good. Hopefully we'll be done here maybe tomorrow. I've got 2 houses I gotta go tear down. I'm gonna tear down one with that little mini, and then I'm gonna take my big Traco out there to the other one. And so I'll be sure to get some video of that. I haven't tore down a house in a while, so I'm kind of excited. I like tearing down houses. It's a fun project. Get you some video tomorrow of us digging out the pond and doing all that kind of fun stuff. But I got the entrance rocked and got all the surge in, capped it off a crush and run. They're here digging their footers today, and we'll probably load out half of that pile with the loader probably tomorrow as well. So y'all stay tuned for that video. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment down below. Let me know you liked the video.